Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Malik Khalid alias Captain Soil. I live in Casablanca in Morocco. I am a volunteer with Isha Yoga Center in India to support the safe soil movement, because some scientists are saying that today desertification is growing in the world at an alarming speed. Every 5 seconds the surface area of a soccer pitch on agricultural land becomes sand. At this pace we only have 40 to 50 years left of agricultural soil, then there will be a global food crisis. To mitigate this issue, sadhguru launched the Safe Soil movement and made policies that need to be signed and adopted by all countries of the world. These policies call for a minimum of 3 to 6% of organic matter in the soil to ensure people's good health. I do challenges to support this movement and raise people's awareness about this topic. I've started recently a new challenge which consists of running every day at 6 a.m. for 365 days, and today is the 34th day. So are you ready, guys? Let's do this again. Save soil, let's make it happen. 52% of agricultural soils in the world are already degraded. They're already in the desertification stage, and the land is considered desert when the level of organic matter in it is below 1%. This is the case of most lands in Africa. So, desertification leads to 6 global issues. 1. Food crisis. 2. Water scarcity. 3. Loss of biodiversity. 4. Climate change. 5. Loss of livelihood. And 6. Conflicts and migrations. These 6 global issues are causing so much suffering to people and so much money. Food crisis. It is said that in 20 years 40% less food is expected to be produced for a population of 9.3 billion people. There will be more people and less food. This doesn't sound good already. And right now, where there is enough food, there are a lot of problems. We still see in the world millions of people dying by starvation. It's not that we don't have the food. We have the food. We have the technologies. We have the transportation tools. We have the locations of these people. We have everything to feed the world. But still, millions of people continue to die by starvation. This is because of lack of humanity, lack of consciousness, and lack of empathy. This has to change. And right now, approximately 2 billion people in the world suffer already from nutritional deficiencies, which leads to a multitude of diseases. The second biggest issue is water scarcity. Depleted soils cannot absorb and regulate water flows, which leads to water scarcity, droughts and floods. Organic matter can hold up to 90% of its weight in water and release it slowly over time. This is a big help in drought-prone areas. The third biggest global issue is the loss of biodiversity. In the last 30 years, 80% of the biomass insects living in the soil has gone. This is why it is called soil extinction. It's because the biomass insects living there are going extinct. Scientists are saying that 27,000 species of life forms are gone every year. This is huge numbers. These biomass insects are responsible for the vitamins and nutrients present in our food. Depleted soils mean depleted fruits and vegetables, and depleted soils and vegetables mean depleted people. The fourth global issue is climate change. The carbon dioxide stored in soil is 3 times that in the living plants and 2 times that in the atmosphere. And if soil is not revitalized, it could release 850 billion tons of additional carbon dioxide, which is more than all human emissions during the last 30 years. It's not that carbon dioxide is bad, it's about where it is located. If it's in the atmosphere, it's bad. It causes the global warming. But if it's in the soil, it's good. It's a good fertilizer. So soil is very crucial for carbon sequestration. The fifth global issue is loss of livelihood. Thousands of farmers are committing suicide every year. Globally, 74% of the poor are directly affected by desertification. It is estimated that desertification is costing the world up to $10.6 trillion every year. Even though we implement the safe soil policies in all countries of the world, we will not reach such a huge number. And if this safe soil movement has the potential to solve 6 global issues at a very cheaper price, why there is so much resistance to it? And it's been more than 2 years that Sadhguru launched the Safe Soil movement on March 21st, 2022, and still the Moroccan media never mentioned this, not even once. And you can see that they mentioned some festival or some crazy people, some crazy minorities doing crazy things with their bodies, and they're showing them at the television. This means that the media is not fair. The Safe Soil movement is not about minority of people. The volunteers of Safe Soil movement in the world are over than 4 billion people. It's because there are hidden agendas and there are hidden lobbies, hidden societies, hidden members of the hidden societies such as the Illuminati, the Freemason and the Yale, who are trying to control the world, who are trying to influence the media, the movie industry and the economics of the world. So they're trying to push us towards something. This is why it's very crucial, it's very important to be aware of these things, to know where we are and what is going on, so that you cannot be pushed, so that you don't allow them to push you towards something. The sixth global issue is conflicts and migrations. Land issues has played a significant role in over 90% of major wars and conflicts in Africa since 1990. Population growth combined with food and water scarcity could cause over 1 billion people to migrate to other regions and countries by 2050. From the French Revolution to the Arab Spring, high food prices have been cited as a factor behind mass protests, global mass protests. So Africa is already in the future, and these six global issues will only get worse over time. The numbers will keep growing. This is why we need to be conscious. conscious of what's going on in the world, know that we are in a matrix. It's a negative matrix. It's a negative world. The solution is to marry the economy and the ecology. Right now, they're at each other's throats. The economy is killing the ecology. This has to change the system, the capitalism system, and this is the modern slavery system. Before, we used to see the chains in people's hands and legs. Today, you might say, where are the chains? The chains have become invisible. The chains now are in the head of people. It's in our paradigm, the subconscious mind, the limiting beliefs. Now we have limiting beliefs. As the American coach David Goggins said, the limit is only in the mind. And we have so much limits now. We should not allow these folks to limit our potential, to decide for us. This is because of lack of knowledge. Most people don't have the knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge, you are ignorant. If you are ignorant, you will suffer. So in order for you to not suffer, you need knowledge. And these members of the hidden societies, why they have the advantage is because they have the knowledge. They have some knowledge that we don't have, that the masses don't have. It's all about knowledge, because knowledge is power. As Jim Rohn said, applied knowledge is true power. It's wisdom. Now I will try to give you the knowledge and the motivation to apply the knowledge, so that you become powerful as you were meant to be. There is a book by Bob Proctor called You Were Born Rich, which means that wealth and richness is your birthright. So you must know that you have been stolen from your power by giving you these limiting beliefs about yourself, about the world. This is just a lie. It's not the truth of who you are. And if you don't know who you are, you will be exploited by the system. And why they have started this war against you since you were a kid? It's because you are extremely powerful, and the only way to win over you is to start attacking you since you were a child, since you were unconscious, so that they have an easy win. These folks are the devil's children. They're as coward as him. They call themselves the elites of humanity. Yes, they are. They are the elites of cowards, because you can't find more coward than them elsewhere. This is why they attack children, by programming us since childhood, because the paradigm built in the first 7 years of a life of a child, of a human being. Now we need to be aware of this, that we have been attacked, we have been programmed to have a lousy life, to be lousy people, to have the scarcity mindset, so that we can experience hell on earth. It's all about beliefs. Now let me tell you who you are. First, what you have, the mind, the human mind, is the most powerful weapon on this planet, because it's a creative tool. You weren't meant here to be a slave, to work for somebody, or to work hard to make people achieve their dreams and visions. You were sent here to do your own thing. You have dreams and visions by your own, and now these dreams and visions have been destroyed and killed and hindered, or I don't say how to say this. They are covered by things of the matrix, by the programming. Now you have dreams and visions which are false. They're not yours, they're of the system, such as to go to work and stay there until you get retirement. This is not a good idea of living. This is a stupid idea of living. This is a stupid dream. Unless you want to experience this. So we need to do the correction in our subconscious mind. Now the mind is the most powerful weapon on the planet, and most people don't know who they are. Let me tell you who you are. You are not the body. You are not the mind. The body and the mind are just tools. The body and the mind are like any other tool. It's like a computer or a phone or a car. But if you keep yourself attached to your phone for a long period of time, or to your car, if you stay there for a long period of time, with time you will start thinking that you are that thing. You are the phone. If somebody touches the phone, you think that they touched you or your car. It's not you. It's your phone. It's your car. It's your body. It's your mind. So who you are the soul. You are a consciousness. You are a presence. You're not physical. And where does this soul come from? It came from God. The soul is from the God. So you were created in God's image, which means that you have divine powers, that you have some divine powers such as create. You have a creative power. This creative power that you have has been hijacked by the matrix. It's like when a virus enters into a cell. The cell, for example, produces a protein. Instead of continuing producing the protein, the cell starts producing the virus. It's the same thing. We have a virus in our minds. It's called the scarcity mindset. It's the paradigm, the negative paradigm. Now, instead of creating our own life, focusing on our dreams, being positive, having the good experiences of life, now we are creating the matrix. We are creating the modern slavery system. We are feeding the system because we have been programmed to do so. We need to change this, to shift this mentality, this scarcity system, so that we can build there what we want. This is a lot of work, but if you are smart, if you are strategical, if you have the finances, the tools to do so, it can be less difficult. Because to change the paradigm means to change your personality, and most people are attached. They don't want to let go of themselves. They say, this is how I am, and you must be willing to let go of this, of saying this is who I am, because this who I am now, this who you are, is not working for you. This is how they made you to be. This is not who you are. Who you are is like a child. As Mahatma Gandhi said, Children are the best teachers because they don't compromise, they're not lying, they respect their feelings and they express their feelings. And the universe's language is feeling. The universe doesn't respond to your saying. You can say whatever you want. The universe responds to your frequency, which means to your vibrations, which means to your emotions. The human emotions have been ignored, but they are their GPS. The emotions are there to show you the path, to show you what is good for you and what is not. You must honor them and listen to them. They will lead you to a very peaceful and beautiful life. But before you come to the oasis, you must cross the desert. Now, I will continue about who you are. I said you are a soul. You were created in God's image. You are so much powerful and so much strong. You are stronger than you think. You have amazing capabilities. You have amazing adaptability skills. You can adapt to almost anything, because human beings are the peak of evolution on this planet, which means that if you strive enough, you can develop these skills. The physical skills, the mental skills. And we have higher mental faculties that animals don't have. Now, if you see the programming of the Matrix, you will notice that the Matrix is pushing humanity to remain in the lower frequencies, to live like animals. These are attacks against us. For example, the school, the programs in the school, what we are taught there, is only to activate the left part of the brain, the logical part. How about the right part, the creative part, the artistic part, the emotional part? It is ignored, it's killed. What you don't use, you lose. So most people now are handicapped, because it's like if you have two legs and you walk on one leg, you are abnormal. You don't do what is normal. You are less than others. Now we think that we are smart by being logical, by ignoring powers such as prayer. Prayer is more powerful than logic. Prayer can change your life, logic cannot. And imagination. How they have controlled us? By using our imagination, because we think in terms of pictures. This is why you need to stop watching the television, the news. They're showing us pictures of injured people, of blood and screaming and suffering of wars every day. This is to keep feeding the Matrix, to keep instilling fear in our hearts, because fear will stop you from achieving your dreams. Fear will stop you from living your life fully. Fear will keep you in the comfort zone. You will not dare to go outside of it. So this is the control of our imagination. And why imagination specifically? Because imagination is the key of our life. It controls our life and our future. Dalai Lama said, take care of your thoughts, because they will become your words. Take care of your words, because they will become your actions. Take care of your actions because they will become your habits. Take care of your habits because they will become your character. Take care of your character because it will become your life, and your life is your destiny. Now you see that your destiny is related to your thoughts. Your destiny is controlled by the paradigm. So those who control the paradigm of people control their destinies in their hands, which means that this bunch of psychopaths, members of the hidden societies, are controlling the people's destinies by controlling their paradigms, their way of thinking. You should not let your destiny in somebody else's hand. It must be in your hand. Albert Einstein has a beautiful quote. He said, "Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions." And what is the life's coming attractions? It's what you attract. It's what's attracting towards you. It's the future. No, he said, imagination is everything, which means that it's everything. It's the most important thing. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of the future. Now, most people think that the future is something unknown. It's a mystery. It's not. And members of the hidden societies know this. They know that your future is expected. They know what you are going to do because they know how you think, because they are responsible of your way of thinking. Now, in order for you to break free from the matrix, to have your free thinking and to regain the control back, the steering wheel of your life, you need to change the paradigm by stop being like average people. The masses are following the current of the slavery system. You must be on your own path, not following the masses like me. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. But life is hard anyway. Anyway, you are doomed to suffer. And now you have a choice whether to suffer for something of you or to suffer for something for somebody else. As Jim Rohn said, there are two kinds of pain: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. You are already in pain. You wake up early every morning to go to work for somebody who doesn't care of you, who doesn't respect you, who doesn't honor you, who doesn't give you the credit. As Dolly Parton said, it's all taking and no giving. They're taking your fruits, your works, and giving you pieces, small pieces. Now, you need to do something of your own, to create your own reality, to create your own business and to start working for it. But to create, you need energy. Now, there are things that you must know. The first three industries in this matrix are: one, armaments, the weaponry, the military, and top research, scientific researchers goes directly to the military. So they know they are constantly seeking how to kill people well. This has to change because top scientific researchers must not go to the military. They must go to education, to healthcare, to see how to improve people's lives and not how to destroy it. We've had enough during the First and the Second World Wars. We don't need more massive weapons such as the nuclear bombs and etc. what we need now is consciousness and love. The second biggest industry is the industry of alcohol and cigarettes, which they contain 0 angstroms, and angstrom is the unity of vibration. If you are interested, if you are serious about being successful and achieve something great in your life, you need. Sorry guys, it's cut. I said that if you want to achieve your dreams, you must stop consuming alcohol and cigarettes, because they contain 0 angstroms, and this is not helping you to manifest the life of your dreams. On the contrary, this will destroy your life. The third biggest industry is the big pharma, the industry of medicines. It's the big pharma, the drugs. Now, when you see these 3 big industries, now you know why there is this push, why there is programming. Because big industries means it's big shops. When you have a shop, you need customers, and we the masses are the customers for these folks, for the owners of these big industries, these crazy people. And they are not ashamed to influence the market, because we are a market to them, and they have influenced our minds in such a big way, so that now we are choosing their products without being conscious of it. Unconsciously we choose their products. This is why they're still the 3 biggest industries in the world. It's because we are, and this shows that humanity right now, if they accept wars and letting the weaponry industry to be the first, this is because we have hatred, self-hatred, and hatred towards others. We are filled with resentment and negative emotions, and consume alcohol and cigarettes, which means that we have a low level of consciousness, that we choose the easy way, which is to forget the problems, to bury them under the rug. This is a big mistake, because these problems will catch you over time. You're just making it worse. So the humanity is filled of hatred, of resentment, violence, and unconscious, intoxicated, not even aware of what's going on around, and physically and mentally ill. So we have psychopaths everywhere, and we have diseases of all kinds of types of diseases. So if you ask me to describe for you hell, I would say that in hell we have 3 big industries: the industry of wars, alcohol and cigarettes, and medicines. And we have 6 global issues. We have food crisis, water scarcity, loss of biodiversity, climate change, loss of livelihood, and conflicts and migration. So we're living in trouble in hell. And this is how the world looks like. This shows that the devil is working hard to achieve his dream, which is to make humanity live in hell. So, my quest to you is to stop feeding the matrix, to stop accepting living according to somebody else's agenda, and live according to your agendas. Stop allowing the devil to have control in your life, in our lives. We need to take back the steering wheel of our lives. We've had enough. Enough is enough. And the fourth thing, after the three big industries, it is the most watched thing on the internet. This is how we use internet, such a magnificent tool of information. The most watched thing is porn websites, because they're free. This is the negative matrix. If you see something free, nothing is free here. If you see something free, know that you are the product, and it's life destroying. This is why it is free. It's a part of the plan, a plan to destroy humanity. Because if you want to build your success, your business, your plans, your dreams, you need energy. And porn websites are there to take away energy from you. Because the sexual energy for the body are the most costly in terms of energy for the body to produce the sexual cells. It requires a lot of energy. It's more than fixing the heart or the brain cells. So the first are the sexual energy, and it's normal because they have the power to create a new human being. And what happens when you don't waste it? If you waste it by watching porn websites or fornicating, your body has to replace them by using energy from its storehouse. But what happens when you control yourself and when you keep this sexual energy in your body? Now you have energy. Your body can focus now on other things, to fix your organs, to fix the brain, to give you rest, to recover, to build your muscles, to build your vital organs. And if you keep storing this sexual energy, then we will talk about what Napoleon Hill said in his book Think and Grow Rich. He talks about the transmutation of sexual energy, which means that this sexual energy will now go to your head through the spine and hit the pineal gland, the third eye, the gland responsible for creativity and intelligence. And now, instead of focusing on negativity, now you will have inspiration and ideas to create, because this is what you were meant. You were sent here to be a co-creator with God. You were meant to create your life with God by achieving your dreams, by creating something of your own. Now, if you keep your sexual energy, this will give you the will, the power, the strength to face the matrix. Because most people in the matrix have the scarcity mindset. They're under hypnosis of their paradigm, the negative paradigm. It's a magnetic force, and they're just like crabs in the bucket. When they see someone trying to climb, to be different, other crabs will grab him and push him down. This is what they will do to you. In order for you to resist this, you need more strength than them, because it's like swimming in the sea against the current. To swim against the current, you need big muscles. This is the case of this matrix. If you want to build your business, if you want to break free from the matrix, from the slavery system, you need big muscles. The muscles are in terms of energy, sexual energy, and the mindset, the positivity of the mindset. You don't need the scarcity mindset. You need a positive mindset, and you need to focus on your dreams, on your visions, and don't give a damn thing to what people think about you. And you need to choose what surrounds you in terms of people and programs, what to focus to, as they say. Where the focus goes, the energy flows. You need to be like a pilot of a race. The pilot of a race only sees the path, the track. They don't see the obstacles, because if you focus on the obstacles, you will hit them. The people, the matrix, the people's opinions are like obstacles. You don't need them. You need to be focused on what you're doing, on your track. Now you have visions, you have dreams, and you need energy, and you need to believe in yourself, because nobody will believe in you, nobody will support you, nobody will give you attention. You must give these things to you. Nobody will give you the support, the encouragements, the love. On the contrary, you will receive hatred, discouragement, mockery, laughing. Your name will be slandered, or how they say this, you will be mocked. You will be like a clown, running around, fooling around. But you must stay focused on what you're doing. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Now I will tell you who you are, what the great people said about you. I already mentioned Albert Einstein. Now Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve, regardless of anything. We don't care if it's possible or not possible, because the limits are only in the mind. What is possible for you is possible for somebody else, and vice versa. Now, Les Brown, the American coach of personal development, said, there is greatness within you. The French coach of personal development, David Nahor, said, il y a de la magie en toi, which means there is magic in you. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, what lies behind you and what lies in front of you are actually tiny matters to what lies within you. And what lies within you? Jesus Christ answered this question. The Savior, our Savior, the Savior of humanity, he said, the kingdom of God is within you. Now you have the choice to be a temple. You are like a hotel. You can invite the Spirit of God to live in you, or you can invite the demons of hell to live in you. This is your choice. How you determine who will live in you? By your frequency, by your vibrations. If you are in the vibrations of hatred, if you are in the lower frequencies, you are a host, you are a hotel for demons. But if you are in higher frequencies, you are like a hotel, you are a temple for angels and God to live in you, to do great things for yourself and for all humanity, for nature. And this is what we want you to do. We want you to raise your vibrations so that you can begin to experience the new positive experiences of life, instead of living in hell. Anything that doesn't serve you, that doesn't help you to grow, to improve your life, cut them off. As Les Brown said, get the losers out of your life if you want to live your dreams. They have nothing to do there. Whether it's TV programs, TV shows, or people, especially the people, because the most dangerous factor here on this planet are the people. You will be amazed to see what people can do. I was amazed. Sorry guys, I'm using an old phone because my phone is not functioning well as no more. It cuts. Anyway, I was saying that you need to keep away toxic people from your life because they're there to hindrance your progress. They're not there to help you to grow. So you must need and use all your energies. Do not waste a single drop of your energy on anything else than improving your life, trying to strive every day to reach your best version. Otherwise you won't make it. This matrix is very strong and you need more strength. The strength is energy. Don't waste your energy and your attention on the things that doesn't serve you. Use everything to your advantage so that you don't waste time. You build your life quickly. Les Brown said, someone else, no, sorry, I'm trying to remember. Yes, someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. Do not live according to people's opinions to please people. Do not be a people pleaser. Be a God pleaser. Put God first, and all the things of the world shall be added to you. There is something like this. So, anyway, I thank you guys for your attention. Thank you for your time. Thank you to all of you for your support, for your encouragements. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I will try to give you the tools and to share with you the wisdom so that you don't waste time as I did, because it's been a long time I'm here trying to break free from the matrix. It's been more than 10 years and I'm still at the same point. I am evolving spiritually, but physically nothing seems to be changed. Actually, it did change to the worse, but I'm keeping faith. I know that the physical world is just a reflection of the spiritual world, and you must have it in the spirit first. You must have the frequency of the spirit first, and then it will manifest in the physical, because the physical universe is just a secondary universe. There are hidden universes. They call it the black matter or the quantum physics. They don't know what it is. It's the spiritual realm. Anyway, thank you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. Save soil, let's make it happen. Salute.